medical systems do not work on new systems. Like our workplace uses like a Windows like pre-2000 like surgery system, and I'm like, why the hell would you use this? It has limited capabilities. Because they never bothered to change it because they're afraid what might break. And I'm like, well, too bad.
Well, I guess with hospitals, I'd be worried too. How many patient deaths can you chalk up to people figuring out the software?
Well, I don't even work in a hospital.
Well, no, but that's the decision they have to make, right? They have to
Yeah.
say, okay, we'll do these upgrades, but how many patients are going to die because the doctor didn't know how to work this software?
It wouldn't even be that. It's how much patient information could get leaked because of vulnerabilities in the system.
That too.
Both apply.
And how long would it take to transfer said records to a new system?
It's all about the money. They don't care about the deaths.
Yeah, they don't care about the money. My office is especially true.
No.
Well, I'm planning on leaving, probably.
There we go.
Because they don't pay me enough money.
Hey,
I don't think they ever
Grizz,
will.
it seems like your Sound Alerts browser source is offline.
Did you know that? What a surprise, right? I was trying to set it up, but I didn't finish, and now it's mad at me. Vanished.
Alrighty, so let us wrap up your stuff, Crucible. So Ashton went to the guild. He talked to the guild master. He can share that information with you guys when y'all are done at the church. Pull up the discussion here. Did you add anything else? I don't think so.
Nah, not after you posted.
All right, so yes, so that's basically it. Did you want to talk about the church in Odstead or making a church elsewhere or whatever you wanted to do?
Well, I'll mention my intention to grow and expand churches, and that I'm going to need to start looking for assistance in operating them. But my primary focus is this ritual, because I'll even explain this to him. I don't feel like I've earned the right to establish a church until I've accomplished some great deed for Paylord. Something that people can say, and then Crucible, the Resurrector, or someone established these churches, you know? Does that make sense?
Yeah, he just like starts laughing. And then he looks at you and he's like, wait, you're serious?
Don't make me slap you about the face. I seek to return us to our former glories. And I don't mean to do it in a make Paylor great again way either.
But Crucible, you just told me how you slayed a lich. You brought a great evil away from this world.
Yet its mark upon this land still lasts, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And if you disagree with me, you're welcome to it, but I'm the one who are handling the employment contracts on these temples, so we'll cross that bridge in a bit.
No, Crucible. What I'm saying is you're a great priest of Paylor. People, I mean, did you not notice on your way in? Everyone noticed you.
I thought they were pointing at my friend. He's got and I'll lean over, Cowlick.
Excuse me?
Like, no, Crucible. They've all heard of you and your deeds. That you always are apparently yelling about in the name of Paylor. It's kind of hard not to think
Yelling
that you're
isn't
a great
necessarily the verb I'd use, but it is
No.
an accurate one.
No, you dead on yell. Calling everyone who doesn't worship Paylor a heretic and then burn them to a crisp.
Now, sometimes they're apostates.
What am I?
You're an apostate. You don't believe in any god.
Sure.
Anyway, Cruz, what I'm saying is you're more than worthy. You've done more than before I was alive than I have here.
And your statement weighs well upon my heart. But that is for Paylor to judge, not you or I.
Well, as servants of Paylor, we're kind of some of the closest things there are to it.
That's right. So if two servants of Paylor have a disagreement over a fact, Actually, no. Last time that happened, something bad happened. Let's change the subject.
Anyway, if you wanted to start your own church, you would have the full backing of the Autran's Gate branch.
Excellent. And I mean, if we want to, as a player and DM, shorthand this, then if he wants to send a dude there to like just start organizing, I don't know, like whatever sort of town charters might need to be handled in Ogstead.
Sure. So
I'm fine with that.
You tell them about your plans in Ogstead, and we can handle that stuff off the table. So you go over all the details, like basically, you know, oh yeah, they're interested in a church. You want it to be a Church of Palor. They're really rich. And he's like, yeah, we can probably make something work. And yeah. So we can handle the details off table. But yeah, he's you're a great cleric of Palor, Crucible, and you need to give yourself more credit.
A true servant of Palor must remain humble.
And
I stand, and the gold like chains and rattling gems like in my bag. Shh. Now, if you'll excuse me, we have to resurrect 50 people.
With my mountain of diamonds.
Come for drag. I've got all the diamonds in this rucksack here. Shook. In this Hessian sack I've collected.
Was there anything great? Oh, so go ahead.
I was like, when did it become 50? It was only 30.
I said 50, didn't I?
I said 30.
I must have misspoken.
It's only 30 people though, at most.
I thought there were 50 people. My bad.
No.
Well, I've been planning for 50. You got 20. You got 20 more people you want to drag over. Just pull them around. How old could they be?
How about all the guards
I accidentally resurrect an ancient evil. Oops. Oopsies.
So, Ray, I guess you read everything that was being said in that conversation too?
Yeah, I kept that in the group channel just because he's just gonna tell anybody who wasn't paying attention what happened
If it was secret, then Graves wouldn't be there. And I don't think
literally I could just mind link everything.
Right. I meant was Ray keeping up with what we were saying?
Oh yeah. I read up on it before I joined Discord.
Alrighty, good. And so, did Graves, you're here for all this stuff? Was there any input you wanted to put in? Any questions? Any comments? You were just here for the ride?
I think I forgot to put it in text, but I would have wanted to introduce him as well to even though the priest had already said he knew our names, I still would have come in so as you already seem to know, I'm this guy. This is my companion, Graves. He's pretty cool. Just don't ask him where he gets his knives.
Magic. Not really.
See, it gets confusing.
Psionics.
He says he's going to stab me with his mind dagger, and I thought it was a metaphor at first, but I tell you what.
That's telekinesis, Kyle.
You're learning pyrokinesis.
I could help with pyrokinesis.
Just be able to mind throw fireballs.
If we just dip your psychic dagger in tar and light it on fire.
Can you even put anything on a psychic dagger?
You'd know more than I. Can you put poison on a psychic dagger?
Anyway.
I've heard you can't.
No,
yeah,
you cannot.
Can't.
Anyway, was there anything, Graves, that you wanted to add to that interaction?
Not really. I just wanted to hear church politics.
Yeah. So what did
you just like the tea to get spilled?
Well, not quite that.
All right.
Well, do you want to hear about the great schism in the Palor Church? We worked out sort of the backstory. The Church of Palor used to be all over this fine continent of ours, and then there was a schism.
Yeah, there was these really violent militant branches that didn't like the ones that weren't as violent and militant. I wonder which ones won.
Well, unfortunately, neither. In the end, they all died.
Was it the Crusades?
Well, no, because turns out because they were so unpopular that once they split up from the charitable happy branch of the Church of Palor, they couldn't get any initiates, and they just petered out and died slowly.
Well, because violence usually isn't the answer.
Yeah, but violence was like when all you've got a hammer, everything looks like nails.
Yeah, the problem is if you don't have enough of the violence to counter everything else.
Yeah, it's that that's how it was going before, and that is what a Crucible wants to reestablish. That
More
careful
violence.
balance of violence and charity.
All right. So yeah, everybody's caught up. Crucible talked about the resurrection, getting them up with that. Wants to set up a church, and that's the long and short of it. And then so you guys meet back up with Ashton.
Sup.
I would like to. Is the Adventurers Guild also a tremendous bar?
No.
'Cause that sounds like a thing an Adventurers Guild would do.
Bar?
Oh,
Yeah.
I think
As in, like-
far.
Oh, did I say far? Am I hard to hear? My fan
No,
is on. Let me
you're
try turning
perfectly
it
fine.
down. Okay.
I just far and bar kind of sound similar.
Her bar.
That's why that Fallout 4 thing came out for Far Harbor. It's based on an actual place, Bar Harbor. Ah.
So you want to
Which-
get drinks?
Well, I figure that's if we're gonna meet Ashton, that's where we gotta find him, right?
Sure. You guys meet up at a bar.
Doesn't matter what we want. That's where we're gonna get him.
And yes, this bar is frequented by a lot of adventurers.
They must keep like some of the best trophies the Adventurers Guild has acquired in this like town, if not in this bar. This makes me, think there's probably cool like mounted demon heads and shit. Maybe not demons. They fizzle out, but you know what I mean.
All right, so yeah, Ashton, your buddies meet up at the bar with you.
Hello, Ashton. I trust your conversation was as productive as ours.
More productive than you would think.
Ah, well, catch us up, and we will catch you up. First, let me tell my story. Bam! There you go. You have the backstory.
Yeah, basically, Ashwood would pull out his new guild medal and just place it on the table.
Ooh.
And explain that it's the adamantine rank.
Very impressive. Does this come with... Well, what does this mean? I'm not actually part of the Adventurers Guild.
You are, Crucible.
I've been told that I am the equivalent of a gold rank.
Well, speaking of that, both you
I never
and...
took the test.
You did, though. You took my test.
Yeah, your test. I didn't know you were a proctor for the Adventurers Guild.
I was like, good enough. But then he mentions to both Crucible and Graves that if they do want to have recognition in the guild, they could just talk to the guild master and get it. Plain and simple. Our party is strong enough to be adamantine, and basically we could do whatever we want in a sense.
I mean, that's factually true.
And we have no ties to the guild.
Say what? The guild really won't have a problem with whatever we do?
So basically the guild bears no responsibility for our actions.
Huh. Well, can we blame the guild for things?
I'm like, oh, why would we do that?
I mean, what's the point of being that associate if you've got this full disconnect?
Well, it's the highest rank of the guild, so that provides the most respect.
Fair enough. And I guess this means that we won't have adventurers sent after us for any reason. Except, that one weirdos. Oh,
Unless
were you in?
make a
Was the
reason for
adventurers...
it.
Well,
presumably they'd reach out to us first.
I was like, they would have sent people after us before we even reached this rank if we were in that realm of
but y'all are good
hostility.
guys.
Could the Adventurers Guild tell us anything about what's going on with that law group up north? I mean, would they know anything about that? I know they have
Actually,
no presence there.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. I didn't even ask.
Yeah, no worries.
Let's see. So, basically, now that we are like the highest rank, we could do a lot. Even create our own kingdom if choose to.
I mean, that's a big statement to make.
This is literally what the guildmaster told me, and I'm just trying to calmly tell you that
Well,
we are the shit.
That's up to you, I suppose. Where would you put a kingdom?
I
I'm like,
think
well,
he's- I think he's trying to tell you what the medal means, because you said, well, if they're they're cutting ties with us, it's like, well, yeah, because now you're at a point where you can be recognized for your power and like start a kingdom.
but then you also say, where would you get the people for that? I was like, well, you are rezzing my whole entire clan.
Oh no, I figured you'd be able to use them. But 30 people does not make a city or
Well,
assets.
imagine 30 Ashton likes just running amok. How strong they could get, especially with the knowledge now Ashton possesses. Oh, it's endless possibilities.
If you're
But
talking,
yeah.
you're muted, by the way.
Am I?
No, Grizz.
No, I was just
okay.
talking to someone in my chat. They just showed up and said hi. I am listening though.
Yeah, so basically it's just like what Conroe was saying. Ashton's trying to explain what the badge
Okay,
means
okay,
at the same time of saying that
I'll
Like-
cover up my personal confusion as Crucible's confusion. Thank you for clearing that up.
I was just gonna say, like, we are top dogs now.
All right, and the only mystery left on the table then, I think, is our companion's father. By the way, I forget if I gauged that correctly last time or not. Is his father dead? No, his father's not dead.
Who are you talking about?
Graves, because I remember there was a weird turn of phrase that
Last of his line.
last of his line. Yeah, that's what when they said that, I thought I made that mistake, but I was wrong. I remember that now. Unless we don't know what could
Unless you
happen between
change
now.
that.
How would you like to be the last of your line? Zefta.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I actually do have some questions. Would you mind sharing a little bit about your condition, Graves? What? So you're not you're not like an undead as we've come to understand. You're not even a lich. Could you try and explain it?
I mean, I died. I came back.
Okay. Were you brought back by a god? Did a creature speak to you? Is your body possessed?
God, no.
Yeah, what happened between you die and you wake up?
Hmm.
Do you not remember it? That could be
No, I
part
do.
of it. Oh,
Oh, I clearly remember. I just can't.
No,
You
it's-
could
answer
you
that.
could
again,
lie
it's-
though, Graves. He doesn't know
And-
that.
yeah, and here's the other thing. If you just say, I'd rather not say, that's fine too. And Crucible will make that clear, because he wants to know a bit more about the situation. Wants to understand, like, did you come back because maybe a god said you have an unfinished destiny or something? I don't know.
I have an unfinished job.
Unfinished business is a telltale ghost problem, but it sounds like yours must be a smidge bigger.
Oh yeah.
Can we help with that job? You've helped us quite a bit at this point, well beyond what I believe you were paid for way back when we were hired.
Fair. I think this is probably a very difficult task to do.
Ashton's like, There is no such thing as this difficult anymore.
Yeah, I was thinking he just pushes his thing again. Do I need to tell you about the adamantine?
I was like, we are friends. Like, now you have me at your disposal. What do you need?
No kidding.
After you make your kingdom, okay?
We're gonna need an army. Whoa!
Well, we could actually do that too.
Jeez, give me another level or two. I might be able to just summon an army of Celestials. I think there's a 9th level that does that.
Oh.
Yeah, I was even looking at Animate Dead for that too.
Is there? No.
And I was gonna use the bone dust from Jakash. I was gonna summon a whole Jakash like animated dead over time.
How can you actually cast it? 9th level.
Alrighty. So, do you guys have any questions for me about your situation currently? Like, was anything not clear? I mean, I don't think, Ashton, you're not trying to hide anything from them, right? Like,
no,
okay,
yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, I shared everything, even if they want to get the recognition from the guild and get their own ranks or whatever.
Yeah. So do y'all have any questions that Ray might have missed or might not know because I didn't say it right or something?
Or that I didn't say it right?
No, not really. I think you got your thing. You've got your go ahead to essentially reestablish your clan. I guess it sounds like is the big thing.
I mean, I was gonna do that anyways, even without the adamantine. It's just saying like we are so strong and powerful that if we wanted to, we can make our own kingdom, pretty much. And I told the guild master, I was like, you know, it's good to have a friend like the guild in case we need help in the future, pretty much.
I'm wondering how much we'll be able to use this as, say, clout, if that makes sense. So let's say that we go back to like the Northern Kingdom, and we get to like the gates, and like, oh, who are you? We're gonna let you in. We could show them like the adamantine thing, saying like, listen, even if the guild doesn't have a representation in your place, you know what this means, right? You know what kind of people we are to have this type of thing, and then hopefully they'll be like, we'll go get our bosses. So that's what I've got in mind. I want people to, if they see this, to treat us like we're a big deal, not just the fact that we are a big deal.
Well, yeah, that's also what comes with like having adamantine. You know, it's just the fear and respect.
Haven't y'all literally pulled that with the Mithril one already?
Yeah, and it didn't work as well.
Well, it did for getting to Sky Island. We just showed her the Mithril badge and.
True, but they had representation up there. I think that counted as like citizenship or something.
I mean, but the thing is, like the guild and the guild badges are like well known in the lands, pretty much. So unless it's like
is a established thing. Established.
I think you should cleanse the plains of undead and establish a kingdom there.
I mean, I was just gonna say, let's just take over the what was the Sky Island.
You already do that.
Yeah, but even more. You know, we'll have our own flying fortress.
Skyreach Castle, whatever it is.
Can't think of the word. That one.
Tempest Garen.
There we go. Because not only like it would prove like as a good base, but we're also familiar with it. Plus, didn't Crucible send some church people up there too?
Yeah, and they're working just fine. There's a few up there. We haven't dominated yet.
Well, also, and the fact that it's connected to the elemental plane of air where we went, and maybe there's some ways to learn about it for Crucible.
That's true. So part of me's hoping, since we know for a fact that portal doesn't force that, like, isn't what makes the island fly. I could open a portal of like play energy positive. You know what? This is something I probably should have work checked like years ago. Is there a plane of positive energy, or is it just like the celestial planes?
No, yeah, there's a plane of positive energy. It's not.
Okay.
It's not really a plane as it is an existence.
Wait. So basically, if you do that for Crucible, unleash the positive energy in.
I have a vision of like the energy
Tempest
flowing
Scare.
as like a glowing fog down from the holes
So-
in Tempest Scare.
So basically, you're gonna make Tempest Scare in Kirby's Cloud, right?
It would be cool, wouldn't it? Only we'd be causing either good or bad beneath it anywhere it goes.
It's up for debate.
So, yes, the upper planes are located, like, technically located, whatever that means in planarness, in the positive energy plane, right?
Okay, but it's like a Venn diagram, except it's all one circle and another, right?
Yeah.
Got it. So I don't need to open to the divine planes, and I probably shouldn't. In fact, I'm not here to pester Palor's plane with a direct connection to the mortal plane. Besides, he'd probably just burn everything. I feel like there'd be a lot of fire coming out of there. Ooh, I bet Palor's plane taps a little bit in the plane of fire too.
You could probably open something to Elysium, which is the goodest of good, like the pure good plane, basically. It's basically the closest you'll get to like just pure goodness.
But couldn't I, instead of like to any of those particular planes, open like in between them, so to speak, like in that formless positive energy mass? That's sort of what I'm thinking would be best.
That would be, yes, but that would be a lot harder as it isn't an established place.
That's why I knew this was a journey. If I wanted easy, I'd just go to the priest and say, "Hey, give me a link circle, buddy." But I'm here to help. But yes, that is the goal, though. If that's a thing that can be accomplished, then that's what I'm going to strive for.
Yeah, so like you could open something to the positive plane. If you were to ask me, could you traverse the positive plane, that'd be a harder question, like if you get me.
I feel like it'd be one of those things that if somebody were to go into the portal, bad things would happen to them. There'd be no ground, no sky, and they'd plummet or float endlessly in positive energy, which would probably mean they'd never die until it was through starvation. And even then, I don't know. Positive energy might fix starvation, but not the pain of starvation. So floating, eternally starving until you die of age. Well, no. That's where I'll send bad, naughty people.
Alrighty.
Okay, I've speculated here enough. We've got things to do.
So, what we do have things to do. What is the thing we are going to do, though?
Well, now that we've sort of worked this out, and the priest says that he's going to help me workshop this like the actual ritual as a whole. While everything gets sent there, we could head up here and try and address whatever's going on here.
You want to turn yourselves in?
I guess that's more up to Graves than us. We could also head. I forget if this was anything, but I feel like we had unfinished business here for some reason. It's in my head.
Death. Bottled death.
Bottled death. Yes. I want my bottled death. One tall bottle of death, please.
Is that where we're going first?
I mean, it's on the list, but if anybody's got anything at all more pressing.
If we're going to do Phoenix Wright stuff.
We don't have a case yet, is the thing. We don't even know what we're technically charged. Oh wait, no, yes we do.
Murder and lying, apparently.
So this isn't really a case where we're being falsely accused. Which is
They don't care about you, they only care about me.
No. They saw all of you.
Yeah, we definitely. Now, here's the thing: we could be being falsely accused about something else, however, and that would make this a potential turnabout, exciting court case. It's not going to be fun if we go in there and they just show the video of what we actually did, murdering a bunch of people. But if we go in there and be like, turns out Graves' dad also died during that scuffle, and we're like, we didn't fucking go kill his dad during that. And they'll be like, well, we think you did. It's like, then we've got a problem. That would be a fucking court case. But we don't know any of that, which might be worth like finding out our exact list of charges.
Well, they said I lied dying, which is
false. I mean, you didn't tell them when you got back up, did you?
No.
Most people would. That's all I'm saying. That's maybe why they're a little upsetty spaghetti.
What do you think, Ashton?
Well, it's up to Graves what he wants to do. But they did give us 2 months time, so we don't have to do it right away.
We're just gonna rip off the Band-Aid now.
Yeah, but in 2 months' time, like, we could just
maybe
hire an
you
army.
can
In 2 months' time, we might be another level higher.
I'm just saying, we just have 2 months' time, hire our army, just destroy the whole entire city of Brackus. Who knows, Just
we can make it happen. It's true.
Oh my god!
An army of adventurers from Philadelphia. We go in there swinging our freaking massive wealth dick and say, "Who's ready to kill?"
I was gonna say
kind of bad guys.
I was gonna say, oh, what you want to use your you want to like go in early and be like, we wanted to clear our names, so we came back even though we had extra time, as like a kind of like, see, we're good guys, and then you talk about instead how you're gonna destroy the city.
Listen, we've got a lot of ways that we could destroy the city.
Add a character.
We could fly Tempest Garen into it.
But, oh my god, kamikaze.
Right.
Jeez. So the reason why he gave us extra time was because we were gonna res Ashton's tribe of 30 people. Like, that was...
Yeah, but it turns out my spitball idea needs a little bit of workshopping. So why don't we spend like a little... We could even just spend some more time in this town.
Well, it's
pretty
only
nice.
It's only, what, 20 guys, right?
Yeah, I mean, I was just spitballing numbers there. But, like, I need 4 people, like, to cast spells, and then 20 people around. I mean, you read the actual ritual idea I had. Is it stupid? I thought having an element of like self-sacrifice would add some oomph to the ritual.
I mean, you could also equip your blood amulet, and then
it's only.
I feel like that would make the ritual have a harder time reaching Paylor. He'd see all this golden light, and then he'd see one little nasty thing, and they're like, "The fuck is that?"
Why did it be nasty?
Because it's literally blood magic.
And you're bringing people back to life. That's necromancy. Resurrection's a necromancy spell.
Boy, that's a pretty hot take.
Right?
No, it's literally School of Necromancy.
It is.
Yeah, but consider I'm getting this gift from Paylor.
It's
Paylor's
still necromantic magic.
Paylor's the one who grants me spell slots, and taking a spell slot from that thing means I'm gaining a spell slot from something other than Paylor.
It's still necromancy.
Listen, I'm going to dance around this all we like, but I've already given away that fucking thing anyway to the freaking pirate temple, so it's a moot point.
Did we? I thought we gave it to our bard.
No, we gave the bard the stick.
The broom of flying or whatever it is.
Well, yeah.
And the blood. Yep, he does have the blood magic amulet.
Yeah, we gave it to the bard.
I definitely gave that as a gift to the.
I overcame that. I was like, no. Like, this is my gift to you. You don't give it to the church. Let's just give it to our bard.
I'm a filthy regifter, and I don't want your tainted fucking taint.
Yes.
Tempest does, though.
That's why we gave it to Tempest, because he is our level 5 bard.
It is currently with Tempest. It was not given away.
For the love of God, this is not a white elephant.
But like I was saying, that's 20 people to resurrect. You could do that by yourself in 10 days?
Yeah, 10 days.
But that doesn't do what I wanted to do.
But that gets that out of the way. Like, that's if we just want to do the nitty-gritty, resurrect some people. Now, obviously, all the other stuff is going to take some time, which might be able to be completed in 2 months. Like, it's not going to take very long for him to get in contact with people and then have them come here. Like, that'll be like a week or 2 at most. So, like, you know, that 2 months is a long time. That's 6 weeks. So.
Oh, we could go find some people to hire to build, like, you know, homes or whatever and stuff,
Yeah.
since it was destroyed. That could be like a thing we could do
Well,
for that time as well.
There's a bunch of dwarves already heading there with like construction stuff, like all the ritual like, stuff that I'd ordered.
Mm-hmm.
So all I'm saying is, you know, there's probably a contractor or two in there.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but I mean, there's White Hill right there. There's the mountain people. There's the people in this town. Maybe you can go get some people in the Tabaxi jungle to help you.
And have we addressed how you're going to sort of like counsel your clan members when they get up? Do you think they're just going to stand up and be like, "Okay, back to life"?
Yeah, it's gonna be with alcohol.
Makes sense to me.
Everyone gets a shot when they wake up. You know, that's how they remember that they're alive.
Oh, so where are you gonna get some good alcohol from?
The mushroom ale.
Lordy.
That's where I was planning it for.
God.
So you sold it to him, and now you're gonna go buy it back from him.
Well, I gave them the mushrooms to make it, and whenever it's, well, if they actually, did I trade it for equal value?
Yeah, they paid you for it.
Yeah, it was only for gold. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, you could just
but
go
yeah.
buy it. And it's like
That's
having
what
a
I'm saying.
discount.
Like, basically.
It's like, oh, Ashton, yeah, that mushroom wine is a big hit. Everybody loves it. And you just, like, slam down a bag of gold. I need to buy it all.
Exactly.
It takes a little bit longer to make wine, though. No, mushroom wine doesn't take too long. So, you could go do that. All right, so that's something. So, okay, so is that what we want to do? We want to resurrect Ashton's people.
All right, fine. I'll find some other place to do my mega resurrection.
No, I mean, you can...
There's lots of
Mega
fucking
erection.
death in this place.
Is
I'll
this...
make my big... change of plans. My major rite is going to be cleansing the undead plains. I'm going to cast a big thing that's going to scorch this earth and then allow everything to regrow. Like the California fucking forests.
Wait, so we don't want to...
No, I'm just going
Set
to
up a
old-fashioned
kingdom here?
resurrect this guy.
Right, but while you're doing that, and, you know, you have all these people there, I mean, you can start making a little town for Ashton's people, and that could be Ashton Town or whatever. Or Death's
Ashtown.
End Town.
Ugh. I wouldn't want to go to live in Death's End.
I would. It's
Yes.
Death's End.
Death's beginnings.
That sounds worse.
How about Soot Pound? Because
All right,
Well,
Town.
actually, Death's End does make sense because we are literally reviving them, so ending the death.
Yeah, it is the end of death. And that's the name of our campaign. So.
And your group.
Yeah, I'm up for it. I actually don't know.
Oh, I know you, Ashton. You're the Blackhawks. No, that's not us anymore.
I was like, what did you call this? Ashlander tribe?
That's what you
That's
called
funny.
it.
No, that's what Crucible called it. I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah, I couldn't think of what the tribe name was, so I thought, oh, what would he be? Ashland Ashlander?
No, because I thought you were just mixing Highlander with Ashland.
No, that works too.
Yeah, that's how I described it as to my girlfriend. I was like, Highlander with Ashton? Alright, Ashlanders.
Ashton Ashland. Ah!
like the
No.
sequel to Skylanders.
Yes, you got to take all the dead bodies and put them on the podium to summon their new bodies. With Spyro.
God damn it.
And that's the thing that Crucible wants to make. He wants to make a Skylanders thing.
Jeez
becoming a warlock so I can summon my pseudo dragon.
So,
Why?
do you
Naming it Spyro.
Do you want to make a
No.
church in Death's End, Crucible?
I would allow it if you want to.
To name them?
No, to make a church.
Oh, I mean, yeah. That's a given. He was going to build one there anyway.
Alrighty, so there we go. Yeah, so you guys spent a little bit of time getting ready. Yeah, all of the gold and stuff shows up, and you guys ask them, hey, you want to help us build a town? And they look at all the gold and everything. It's like, you've got more money? It's like, yes! And they kind of just like look, it's like, fuck it, you guys are cool. Let's make a town. What's your town called?
It's named after our party. Death's End.
Oh. Well, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, we are reviving my clan, so...
The end of death, I guess, is a good thing. So, whatever. It's a cool name. I don't think I'd want to live in Death's End, but I can help build it for sure. And, yeah, so, let's see. How much money are we putting into the town? You have 200,000.
Oh, jeez.
20.
20,000? Yeah, that sounds about right.
No. 20.
20 gold.
20 gold.
Oh, jeez.
Listen, your people came from huts, they can return to huts.
You bastard. You build like a luxurious church.
Right?
Yeah, a bunch of yurts situated next to a giant marble pillar.
No, but then the church looks bad. You gotta have nice houses to make the church look better.
Basically, I would make it a little bit more friendlier than the Pirate Cove, so to speak.
Are your people a naturally friendly people? The Ashlanders, were they known for their xenophilia? Friendly with outsiders?
Were they nice when they're drunk?
Let's just say they basically just defend their own. So as long as you didn't come hostile, you're
Ashton
good.
was the black sheep of the group. That's why he survived. He went on a bender.
When we resurrect them, are they going to be like, oh, great, it's fucking Ashton's the one who saved us?
God damn it, Ashton. Not again.
It's like, wait, Ashton was sober enough to do anything?
Ashton wins by doing absolutely nothing.
And then you're like, no, I'm not sober. Fuck you.
He pulls
I did it all drunk.
He pulls out his alchemy jug of beer.
I gotta make it mayonnaise. Olive oil.
Jesus. Okay. Even after 20,000 gold and the 6 weeks worth of fees of upkeep of Death's End, you're at 190,913 gold.
Lord.
Y'all want to put another 10,000 into the town?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
All right, with 30,000 gold, that is more than enough to pay for everyone and to have a nice town. All righty, so I need to fucking
food and stuff.
I need to fucking
Livestock.
put Ashland on the town. I guess I should not have a grave anymore. Crucible. So I guess you're just fucking doing it. Did you? So he said he can give you.
We're just gonna go there. We're gonna take 20. I can do this, I can cast this spell twice a day.
You were given 2 people if you wanted them.
Yeah, coming along. I'll feed them. I'll feed them, take care of them, let them, I'll put their enclosure, I'll let them have some Paylor books.
Oh my god. They're gonna be so freaked out when they get on a cart. I love it.
Pay no attention to the robot.
Like, the robot's not with us.
Oh yeah, we didn't take anybody.
Yeah, Protection's with
Is a Grey Arch here
Tempest.
helping you out? I mean,
Arch.
they right now their current job is learning more about Bart and just doing intel gathering.
Bart?
As is appropriate.
Bartholomew.
Oh.
Which we're gonna bring.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna need Bartholomew. He's gonna be he's gonna be like a close companion of mine in the future.
Honk.
Alrighty. Do we want to move Grey Arch here?
Well, how's the boat coming along?
The boat will probably be done after these 2 months.
What did we
Okay.
need a boat for at
He
this
wants
point?
a mobile base.
A mobile, an ocean base. So we have ways.
Maybe we should make your city a coastal one then? Because I mean, over here where Tempescairn is, there's nothing actually like here.
I
That's
mean,
not where
we
his
could-
people are.
Yeah, but his people have legs. Heck, we could just bring the bodies over there.
God damn it, Ashton. This is not our home.
You took us from our cultural home.
Our ancestral lands.
We're
Our
nomads
ancient
of the
buried dead.
plains, and you brought us to the shore next to the mountains.
But look, and he shows him his awesome boat. Oh,
And then you look above, and look, my other city, Tempescairn.
I think Tempescairn sort of like idly drifts all along like this area.
Well, I mean, nobody has checked in. on
I've just sort of
Tempescairn's
assumed that it
location.
it doesn't stay stable ever since the incident.
Yeah, we'll check in soon.
All right. All right. Well, Crucible, who are your 2 helpers?
Well, first of all, I really like the name Barrett Zah. I like his name, and so one of the people is his nephew, Little Zah. And
This is what
the
I
other
get for
person.
asking you.
Well, I don't have to keep reign on the second name. Do you wanna add someone else?
We've got Little Zah, and who's the other?
We got Little Zah, and we don't really refer to each other as brother and sister, so it's not going to like brother clarificatus or something. I think it.
Enlightened One is the title of the higher ranking members of
got it.
Paylor. Or so
Okay.
Enlightened Little Zah.
Radiant, enlightened Little Zah. Thank you, Little Zah. It's not a
Radiant, yeah.
fun nickname. That's just what Barrett calls him. And I'll give a semi-serious one. Jonas, like the brothers.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. We've got Little Zah.
And Radiant One, Jonas. And both of these must be reasonably strong to actually be able to cast the Resurrect spell. They're not that much weaker than I am.
Yeah, they can only cast it once. So they're quite a few levels under you. But
2.
maybe they're
I've only been able to cast it 1 until I hit this hit level
15?
Level 4. Yeah, 15.
Yeah, but also they're not, PCs, so who knows? Maybe they're just advanced in specifically this.
Yeah, that's fine with me. I'm not gonna grill them about their. Hey, how many hit dice do you have?
I don't play dice. I'm a man of God. Okay, so
Meanwhile, Timora. Oh,
which one do you think is going to be here? Is Little Zah is Radiant Zah going to be in Death's End, or is he going to be in Odstead?
I think Little Zah should go to Ogstead, so that he will finally be the big Zah amongst them.
Okay.
And Radiant One Jonas can be the overseer of whoever we get set up here, or where. I mean, is this the place? It's probably going to have to be somewhere like central here, so that it's not close to any of these 3.
Yeah, it's just in the
But-
plain, so it's like kind of.
But it
right there
could
in the
be,
middle.
let's face it, a wicked trade route between
Yes.
these 3.
Yes,
wicked
it'll be
good.
good for all 4. Even though tonnage isn't all that big and.
It will be once it's connected to a major trade route.
There you go. Hold on, I gotta figure out how to say a word.
Conundrum.
Okay, I got it. Alrighty. Alrighty. So we've got Jonas, and so his first name is Little.
I mean, I did assume that was a nickname when I first heard it.
So what's his first name?
Like probably something normal, right? Gregory?
Good.
Gregory
Little.
Za?
Gregory.
But he was called Little
Za.
Za because he's the other Za, and who was like his freaking Big Za was his uncle who was running the place. And I'd like to think that nepotism wasn't involved. In fact, no. The rich and successful kids don't want to go for the Church of Palo right now.
Alrighty. Here you go. Here's the people. I've just put into Discord. Alrighty. Yes, they come join you.
Hermanos, I like it.
They come join you, and yeah, you guys are able to resurrect all of Ashton's people fairly easily.
Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Should we have like an interaction? Is there a particularly important one that would be the first we'd resurrect?
Ashton?
Probably my brother.
And let's do that. First on the docket. Alright, this is the right grave, right? Most of these seem unmarked, so I can't be sure.
He buried them all, so he would know.
Yep. I took time burying the ones that weren't, like, completely obliterated. That's why there was only, 20 or 30 people, so...
I wasn't aware that it was total obliteration.
Yeah. I mentioned that.
True resurrection isn't a thing in 5e, right?
Yeah.
Not... Is it? Is it
Ninth
It's a
level.
9th level spell.
Ah.
But it's like 25,000 gold.
Give us a few turns.
No time limit.
Yeah, it's fine. Like,
The levels at that tier tend to take something out of the caster too, so it'd need to be pretty big.
You don't. Only Wish does.
Yep, it's only Wish.
You
Casting
don't
spells.
get access to that.
Well, I as a role player refuse to acknowledge a pre-level 9 spell.
Honestly, True Resurrection's not even that great of a spell.
Even if I cast True Resurrection, I'm gonna fall to my knees gasping because I'm like, "Oh, I'm so tired," and I will administer exhausted penalties on myself if I need to.
If I were to pick like any spell, I'd pick the Mass Heal, whatever it is.
Lame.
700 HP. It's
Okay.
literally a full heal.
Neutralizes any poisons, cures any disease. Doesn't, however, remove magical diseases. Doesn't matter.
Was that the other
Spell
one?
closes up all mortal wounds and restores missing parts. Coming back from dead is an ordeal. They take a -4 penalty to all attack rolls and saving throws and ability checks. Every time they finish a long rest, it's reduced by 1. If the creature is dead for longer than 1... Oh. Casting the spell to restore life to a creature that has been dead for 1 year or longer taxes you greatly. Until you finish a long rest, you can't cast spells again.
Hey.
And you have disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws. So I guess you're only resurrecting 1 per day. Good thing we got these other guys.
I thought it hasn't been a year yet though.
Oh no, it's been more than a year.
No,
Yeah.
it's only been like a half year since Ashton's people died.
No, there was a half year with just with Teza. He took a half year just between Teza and Death's End. It's been 3 years, or now getting close to 4 years.
Literally trying to resurrect me when I died.
By the way, don't get caught in the crossfire here, Graves.
But literally, you would
Don't
not
be
be able to
walking
revive
by
me.
as I hit resurrected and uh-oh.
All right,
I
so
wouldn't
yeah,
be dead.
so that's good. So yeah, so you guys spend your days healing up people with minor nicks and
Oh wait,
bumps
no,
while
hold
they're
on.
yeah.
Where does it say that? Oh, I found it.
The
Disregard,
last
I'm good.
sentence, or last two
found it.
sentences. Yeah, so you spend the first part of your day, healing up all the workers, working on the town, just because, you won't be able to later. And, yeah, before bed, you go ahead and you resurrect 3 people at a time. We've got Ashton's brother. Who else?
The parents. Yeah, so basically Ashton's immediate family.
Ashton's immediate family. Nepotism at its finest. Alrighty.
All right, let
Well,
the crying and hugging begin.
Here's the thing is, like, you gotta res them first, because then
They're the ones that
they
you
could
can
be the
talk
ones
to.
to tell exactly. They could do the rest, and
Like-
and explain the situation. Ashton fucked up, but
How
he's
did you
alive
fuck
and got
up?
us alive. Well, I got drunk and didn't die with him.
Yeah, that's not fucked up. That's a good thing. Because of that, they're all
when
alive.
you just said that, I was really prepared to assume you somehow accidentally drew the Lich and Necromancer fight there.
You fucking skeleton! I bet you can't run this way. Oh shit!
You just mooned them. Oh, look who they're fighting under a full moon, slapping your rear. And the fucking comets fall.
So, how many people we got so far doing all this, like making the city and
Oh, a
So,
good bit.
Yeah, I guess.
like 20 people, 30 people?
Like probably not even all there at one time, but maybe like 50 people, right? Because some people are getting supplies and traveling, and then other people are there like to help them defend the stuff and everything.
Well, basically, it's just like I would cast the tiny hut so we could have like comfortable sleep. Since it's
Oh,
a
no,
duration.
That's
Yeah.
not an issue. They set up tents and everything, and everybody's keeping guard. And I'm assuming that you guys are helping keep guard, except for Crucible because he's exhausted. But yeah, no, you guys are plenty safe. I mean, your family was on these plains, so you know all about the threats and everything, or at least you knew. But it's only been 3 years, so it's probably not too much different. But yeah, no, it's you guys. I mean, look, you've got you three there. It's safe. You don't need tiny hut. You can sleep in tiny hut if you want with your family, whatever. But yeah, it's not really. None of that is an issue. Nobody is doing anything to threaten you guys right now. Lots of people are chipping in. They're excited to get in on the ground floor of this new town that somebody's shilling out a shit ton of money for.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Alrighty. So yeah, you guys start resurrecting everybody. What do you tell your brother and parents? They wake up and they're like, they're just, a lot out of it. They're just very confused, like what's going Ashton? Is that you?
I would hand them a drink and then tell them that revenge has been served, and
Revenge?
Yes.
What happened?
Everyone
was
was murdered.
Everyone was. Oh, right. We all died. Starts like patting his body. He's like, "What?"
I sure hope they're not upset about us yanking them away from their perfect Elysium.
Well, they don't have to. They can choose not to come back.
Not with my version of the spell.
Yeah. Everybody.
Yeah,
Aggressive resurrection.
Yeah, he, pats himself down. He's like, "Oh man, Ashton, what happened to you? Nobody knew where you were. I was looking for you, but I kind of died."
Yeah. I had too much cactus nectar and just passed out in the tent.
You were drunk while your entire tribe was being killed.
Yeah.
Could you have done anything to protect us?
No, not at all. As strong as I was.
He takes a deep breath, and he says, "What killed us?"
A ancient lich named Jakash, and I was able to get strong enough after my travels over this time to hire, my companions to deal with him eventually.
He comes over and he hugs you, and he says, "I hope that wasn't traumatizing. Were you able to still drink after such a traumatic event?"
Every day.
Oh. I guess it was too much hope, thinking that might have turned you away from the drink. But he raises his little shot glass and downs it. He's like, "So is it just me? Who else are you bringing back?"
From let's just say, what remains could be preserved and buried. Only about 20 others. And yeah.
All right. And as you're saying that, 2 more are resurrected. It's your parents, and you do the same old song and dance. They're kind of confused, don't really know what's going on or where they are, or no idea that 3 years have passed since they died. And yeah, you let them know. Your brother helps, and yeah, you all go take a nice little family reunion and have a nice, well-deserved rest. And this pattern goes on now with your family helping instead of you, Ashton. So you're now able to keep guard instead and say, "Oh yeah, I can't do any of that talking stuff because I gotta protect the town."
I'm like, who knows what evils are upon this land? Ha 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 ha.
All right. So yeah, fuck. You know what? I'm gonna make one of you make the town. Probably you, Ray. You're Ashton. Who's designing the town? Or are you paying someone to do it?
I'm trying to think, because I kind of want it to be like the ways of the tribe, but at the same time want it to become more modern, so that way, cash flow will eventually funnel in naturally.
And I mean, you've got to have room for your castle, right?
Exactly, right? Yeah, castle.
That's
tower.
right. We're moving from tribalism to feudalism, gang.
Miyuki Kingdom all over again.
I mean, do you want a tower? You could have a wizard's tower.
I would want
A wizard tower? Like some nerd?
Okay, Mr. Spellcaster.
Hey, multi-floor bar.
Ooh.
That sounds like a dangerous thing.
No, it has a fireman's pole.
Uh-oh, Ashton started falling down the stairs from the top floor again. Give it 10 minutes.
Oh man, it's just just trying to think, because none of that really interests.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't want to do magic research?
I mean, I would probably use the church altar for that aspect, because I would believe Crucible would want to have a high tower so he could do all his
It's less of a high tower that Paylor does, and more like a lot of windows and skylights.
I got an idea. Build a wonder.
Yeah.
Wait like 120 years and you win.
There you go.
Aha, Age of Empires 2 reference.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's 100 years. I can't even remember.
I mean, I would like it to have the church be like the tallest building, so that the top part would be like we did for Tipiscaran. How we went to the top and did all the stuff like that as high as possible. That would be like the magic side for Crucible, and maybe have like you said, like a little magic research place too. In addition, like a different wing.
Oh, all right, yeah. You can have 2 towers.
Exactly, and
There
they
we
connect
go.
to each other.
All right. 2 towers with a sky bridge.
And at the bottom of that sky bridge would be the eventual, spot for people to portal in, like how we have in Tempescaran, how they made a what's that
Magic
spell?
circle.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna
So-
take off another 10,000 just to future-proof this, and now I don't think we have to spend any more money until we start actually getting into the finishing touches and upgrading the town.
Okay. Yeah, because that will provide a actual good source of revenue, income, and all that stuff, but also will allow Tempest to be able to visit his home whenever he wants to.
All right, I'm gonna message you in the chat in your channel because I'm
Okay.
gonna need to know some stuff about this area and what your family did. Like, there's got to be something. Like, I guess maybe they were nomads, so they probably didn't do farming, but they did hunting and pelts and stuff like that, I would assume. Or they did farming. I don't know. That's why I'm gonna ask you about it. So you can answer this stuff between sessions. I'm gonna start typing it up though. But
No worries.
we've got Death's End. 2 months later, all of the people have recovered from their untimely demise and their debilitating effects of said demise, and the town has walls up. It's got some structures. It's got some buildings. All of Ashen's tribe is kind of living in a communal, large communal like building right now. But other buildings are being made. There's some sleeping quarters for all like the builders and workers and everything. And they're starting work on obviously the bar. I mean, I know you didn't tell me, but it just,
I thought that was a given.
well, exactly. That's why I said it.
The bar has like 8 entrances. You know, it's like a coliseum but for drunkards.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to make a new document for this new city.
Built this city.
Is there a like a coliseum stamp to make it like a circle city?
I don't have one, but I can probably get one or whatever.
Okay, because
Alright.
that's how I was like kind of like envisioning was the city be like in the middle was like a circle around
Yeah.
it. So
We can probably go ahead and remove that grave now.
Yeah. Alrighty. So let's see. What do I have? I got the perfect marker for it.
ooh, I like it.
The penny.
It's a barrel.
It's
Oh,
yep.
it's like a penny from way up here.
It's the top of the barrel. Keg.
It's your still. Oh wait, no,
Ta-da.
that was what's his face? Augur's still. Alrighty. So now we've got the city of Death's End, or the town of whatever. Okay, it's a circle city. It's got a bar. It's got communal lodging. It's got workers. And what is the bar's name, Ashton? You're naming it.
Oh damn you.
Who else would name the bar but you?
Yeah, I know, but
You're really
Ashton's
setting
bar.
you're really
The-
setting a high bar here.
the lifesavers.
The Lifesavers bar?
Yeah.
We're gonna
One.
get sued.
I just gotta do something really quick beforehand. Okay, now I can do it. Okay, the Lifesavers bar.
Oh no! Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, the bar, lodging, and the Paylor Temple. Alrighty. The people in the town. 20. Tribe. Does this mean that you're the mayor of Death's End?
No.
Are you the town master?
Town protector?
You're the enforcer?
Hmm.
Who's gonna be the mayor? Or the leader?
Yeah, it would be the previous chieftain, which would be my dad, so. Hence why Ashen was able to get drunk all the time.
Hey Ray,
What's up?
what's your dad's name?
No! Oh, Okay. Yeah. Let's see.
I'm back.
Grizz, you missed it.
Well, of course I did. Whose fault is that?
Yours. I said, hey, Ashton. Ashton, who's going to be in charge of the city? He said, oh, the old chieftain, my dad. I said, oh, Ashton, what's your dad's name?
Ah, nice.
Got him.
God damn it.
Come on, just look up a random name generator.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
Because you know what happens next. You need your brother and your mom, too.
This is true.
Alrighty, we still got a little bit of time left, so... Alright, that was a productive 2 months. We have a town started. And now I guess we head our way down to a Brexit, right?
Time to get arrested?
Can we, since it's sort of on the way, can we sort of make it circuitous and like stop by and grab my liquid death?
Yeah.
They won't have a problem with liquid death in customs, right?
No. You put the names in chat. We're gonna do this. I don't think. I mean, you can butt in if you want, but okay. So you head back to Knight's Ridge, right?
Think so?
I think so. Yes, Knight's Ridge. Alrighty.
Knight's Ridge.
And
Kuntoki.
how long did sunlight last for? Daylight? No, it wasn't daylight. What was it?
Wait, like
Sunbeam?
the spell?
Yeah, remember that you put in the middle? Or was it
Oh, it doesn't last very long. It's only like an hour or something.
oh, but it was hollow? Was it hollow that you did or
Oh,
ceremony?
Hallow? Hallow lasts a while. Let me. I think it might be. Yeah, it's until dispelled. Here you go.
Yeah, I think that's what you cast, right?
Yeah. I cast that somewhere. Did I cast that?
In the middle of town.
Yeah, there you go. I know I cast that at the bottom of the well in Ordston because that was the agreement. And I mean, if they're going to let me pick the effect, I'm of course going to fill the area with daylight.
Oh, is that what Hollow can do?
It gives a whole bunch of effects actually. Let me see here. You pick one, and then you can cast a new one every other time you cast it.
So you did daylight when you were here. I remember that. That's why I thought you cast the daylight spell. No, but yeah,
That makes sense.
So yeah, you have in the middle of town.
Oh, actually, you know what? I don't think I was strong enough to actually cast Hallow at that time. What level was
No,
Hallow?
you did. Because this was the second time you came.
Oh,
back.
it's a it's a 5th level. I was strong enough then. My
Yeah,
bad.
I remember you do it, and I was like, "You what?"
Yeah, and
Just fucking daylight in the middle of town all the time. So yeah, you
you're
notice.
welcome.
You notice somebody even put up a little shrine to Paylor in the middle of town.
Which is weird because I've cast that around the shrine to the Morning Lord.
Mm-hmm.
So if they put a Paylor thing on top of it, it's
No, it's just Paylor now.
Hooray! I want Paylor to absorb the Morning Lord like a larger amoeba.
Oh
And,
jeez.
Yeah, and you know that oppressive feeling that was here before is a lot less. Before you could kind of just feel like depression in this place, but now it's like it's barely noticeable.
Well,
That's good.
I think
you
I
know?
had a nice effect on these people.
Yeah, so you go over to the hags, I mean the nice ladies, and you're like, "Hey, we are back."
Knock knock.
It's like, "Oh, it's you guys.
Don't sound so excited.
Come in, please."
All right, I'll go in. I guess the other two do. Everybody's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll object.
I mean,
You know, they guide you in. They sit you at the table that you were talking over before, and they say, "Ah, well, we were able to get it for you."
Were you now? I'm
Ah.
interested. Tell me more.
There's not too much more to tell. There wasn't very. It was. We only recently finished.
Interesting. Okay. Well,
Well, we
can
say
I
that.
see it?
One of the other ladies come out and hand you a little, tiny little vial, and in the vial is a single like half a raindrop of black liquid.
Interesting. This will
Sorry.
require experimentation. I
wouldn't
will-
do that.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to touch it.
I don't even unstopper it. That alone
Noted.
could kill you.
No, I'm just kidding. I will tuck this into like the most safe place on my person. Like, I'll open up a compartment in my Warforged like armor and slide this bad boy in there.
And they say, and with that, our work here is done, and we
The
shall
agreement
be
has
leaving.
been finished. Do I owe you like any money or
No,
No, you already paid.
you've done more than enough. Now me and my sisters will be leaving this town. Thank you.
Why?
Because somebody decided to give some hope to the town.
Well, great news. We've got a new town opening up.
Oh, fuck you.
Hey, they're gonna need some magical expertise. over there.
They feed on despair, Crucible.
Do you know how hard it is to condense death when people are no longer even fearing it as much? You know, before we probably could have done this really quick.
Hey, now, I didn't want a condensed fear of death.
No, you wanted to condense death. You know what you need to condense death?
What's that?
Death. Yes. Every time something dies, we have our little snares to just sep a little bit of it. But you know what happens a lot less when corruption is going down and hope is going up?
What?
Death!
Ah!
Also despair and anger and sadness. So you know, we can barely maintain our forms in this town anymore. Thanks to you, we've got to leave.
How do I say I'm sorry, but not actually sorry in any way?
Well-
forgive me.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
I'm sorry your job was made so difficult.
Just pet your cat, have your Lambo in the background, and say, "I'm sorry," but don't say what for. Yeah. So like, they just kind of look at you, and they say, "I hope you decide to experiment with that little vial of yours. And I hope for everyone else's sake you're alone."
Damn.
Damn. Well, I mean, thank you, then. Good luck finding a new home.
Nah.
I can't think of anywhere particularly full of despair, but,
Oh, we've got a place planned out, and we won't be telling you.
Okay. That's fine. I won't tell them, but I know. I could scry their ass anytime I need.
Alrighty. So, and with that, you now have in your inventory a drop of death.
Excellent. Take that to the Law City. They're like, "Oh, what's this then?" No, you can't. Oh, you have a license for this. Corks it open and takes a sniff and just falls to the ground. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, don't let that leak in the water supply. Uh-oh.
It's okay. It's diluted. Everybody only lost 10 years of their life.
Easy peasy.
Every time they drink.
Every sip is a second of your life.
Ooh. We can track them using these wristbands that tell how many years you have left, and you can exchange years for coffee cups. That
It's not
movie
about
irritated
time.
me.
All right. So yes, well, I guess congratulations. You ran out the evil people and improved the town.
Absolutely. I don't suppose the people in this town will want to just move, because we're gonna need populace. We need pops to work
I
our
mean,
jobs.
Do you want to do some recruitment and preaching?
I mean, I could preach about Paylor all I like. If you guys want to, Ogden is going to start hiring recruits, as well as our new town. What's the town's name?
Death's End.
And
I'll turn and look at him. Death's End. You guys want to go there, right?
You know, I mean, if this is something you want to do, I mean,
That's
you
it. Like,
are.
I can't recruit them to like come live there because it's not my town, not my responsibility. But I can recruit for like my churches.
Yeah,
Ashton's the one who would need to decide if he wants these freaking sad sacks living and working in his town.
I mean, and also,
I would say just like give it a few months first before we do anything. Let the tribe just reestablish living first before populace comes in.
Say, yours wasn't the notoriously bloodthirsty warmongering Ashlander tribe, right?
No.
Okay.
so just so you know, you are kind of the one who like made this place not shitty for everyone. If you were to try to, you know, proselytize and you know, recruit some people to the church,
I mean,
it could be good.
if I could do that with a dice roll, I think it'd be easier for me because I'm not sure.
Yes, no, that's what I'm talking about.
what I
Give
could
me a performance roll with advantage.
Oof, performance less so, but with advantage maybe.
You use your cantrip.
That was 3
That's the
dice.
good one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't mean to roll that last one. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, I see.
These
Yeah,
two.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, 20. A 20 total is good enough. You tell them how Paylor, the last time you were here, this town was depressing and sad.
Paylor
and
spoke
dark.
to me through his lesser self, the Morning Lord. That's how
Yes.
Christianity did it. They turned
Yeah.
all the other pagan gods into saints through
And Santa
Saint
Claus.
Morning Lord of Paylor.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a good thing. You know, you talk about how, you know, he brought you here and you brought them light, the light of Paylor. And now that you're back, you can see that they have received the light. And anyone who is looking to bring this light to others, join you. All you have to do is go right over there to Autran's gate. They'll train you, give you nice robes, some food and a place to stay, and then you can work even under me one day. Give me a D20. How many people are you recruiting?
Hooray!
9. 9 people decide to join the church eventually.
Eventually.
I mean, they can't just drop everything and leave. But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, they kind of do.
This ain't a video game. I can't click on them and then right-click on the town. Or
I mean,
can
some of them
I?
might leave right away. Who knows how many fucking orphans there are?
Presumably, they need to at least collect their things.
If they have anything, things were pretty shitty before.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Alrighty.
We'll leave this town to die a slow death.
Well, fuck, that didn't take any time at all.
Well,
So now-
all I'm saying is, if I'm taking like some of the youth and Ashland's taking some of the youth, and this town's not going to have anything left. They don't even have like the main draw anymore, which was the hags.
Well, no, I mean, there really wasn't a main draw at all. This place was miserable. Everybody kind of just stayed here because they felt stuck. And, you know, that was kind of because it was a
Exactly.
like,
This
depression
town is doomed.
Oh, it's turning up now. It's better. All thanks to you.
Yay! Well, either way, we're getting some peeps, and I am down with that.
Yes, and now
Should I start keeping like a more engaged list of like what church assets there are? 'Cause I've just sort of been winging it.
I mean, yeah, mostly winging it, but yeah, as we like your assets specifically would be good for you to keep down, but I am adding it all to your like, you know, your fame and all that other crap, which doesn't even really mean anything, cause like y'all are just like at that point where it's like it doesn't even matter to track right now. Y'all are just like winning the game.
When we get to the DLC portion, it's going to be going to Dragon Island over here or something.
Yeah, totally.
The island where all the dragons are hiding because they think humanity's boring. And give it the same title as that new WoW expansion.
All right, and now it's time for me to turn on the Phoenix Wright OST. As we head to Abraxid. Alrighty, you guys, you get to the gates of Abraxid. You want to just enter the town, or tell like do anything?
Well, they have a gate guard, right? This is a very orderly town.
I'm trying to remember how y'all entered last time.
Just put his front gates.
Well,
Yeah.
I think if you, like, do you have the do you have like the thing of the city? Because I don't think there were gates everywhere.
No, I think y'all just walked in. I don't think they like heavily monitored the in and out of the town.
Well, can we be sure that's still the case? Sounds like things have gotten a little more organized since we left.
No, nothing much has changed too much since y'all been gone. Let me see. Where is the map? Got so many tabs open.
Dun dun dun.
This is my D&D window.
Jesus, man.
Alright, here's Night Bridge, Monolith, Stern, Philadelphia. Pirate City, cruise ship, Underdark, White Hill. Jesus Christ, when did you guys go to Abraxas? There we go. This has been a long campaign. So yeah, you see that the city is...
You just haven't managed to TPK us yet.
Oh, yeah. Somebody had to cry about having a death ward on. All right, so yeah, it's mostly an ungated area. So, how do you guys want to approach this place?
There aren't gates.
Well, we should make ourselves known. Do we want to send up like a flare outside of town and let them send people to escort us?
Or we just walk to the court or whatever.
Yeah, you could probably find someone in the scribes' graves. You would probably think is the best way to do it.
Yeah, probably.
So I guess we're gonna just let Graves handle this for now.
They won't accuse me for the most part.
All right, so yeah,
I mean,
Graves.
we're all under arrest here. Oh, do we want to? Before we so in the town, can we sort out like in case like I feel like they're gonna like take everything we've got, put them into locks and stuff. So anything that we don't want taken, we should leave back in Ashton's town.
Probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you even want to bring the wagon? Like, you could probably leave the wagon with your stuff in it in Pirate Town.
An old-fashioned walking journey. Well.
It's not that far.
Yeah, fair enough. I will, however, and this is going to be notable, I'm leaving my bag of holding with the cart.
Okay.
I'll take my
what are you
other
guys
stuff,
bringing?
my rod of alertness, amulet of out, and scorched breastplate.
I'm literally just gonna bring what's attuned to me.
Pretty much the same.
Okay, so y'all are just bringing everything.
I'm not. My gold is safely at home. That said, I can't afford anything. I'm gonna say I've got like 50 gold in my pocket, essentially in silver, just so I can use it to pay for little things.
Alrighty then. Alright, so yeah, you guys, you walk up to one of the buildings where they keep track of the wanted criminals. And yeah, Graves, you just walk up, it's like, hey, this is Graves with Death's End. I believe we have a court date scheduled. And they look you up. They say, yes. Oof, it looks like they want you in holding. Will that be an issue for you?
Are you saying you want to hold me? And I'll approach for a hug.
Please, humor is not allowed here.
Oh, I'll sulk backwards.
No, I don't have an issue with it.
Alrighty. We'll call for the guards. Would you like to keep your weapons and armor with anyone in particular?
I just realized this isn't Phoenix Wright. This is gonna be Footloose. No dancing allowed.
Yeah, so they're basically stripping you of your arms and armor.
All of that.
Okay, how do they address my armor, which is like fused into me? It can
is
be
not
taken
armor,
off, but
it's
do they
part
know
of
that?
you. No.
Okay, there we go. All right, but my
Ashen.
rod, my helm of comprehend language, and my amulet of that. Well, this amulet is a blessing of my church.
Let's see. They say, sure. Yes, we can't discriminate on religion. So,
Heck yeah.
Ashen.
All right, but they can take these things. I'm actually going to give these to you, the DM, so that you can give it back to me whenever it's appropriate.
Alrighty.
Ashton would be like, yeah, like, my religion is a part of me too.
Your armor is part of your religion.
Yep.
Full plate metal.
Yep, is made
Mithril.
specifically for my body. Surprised
Yes,
it's not
but it is
infused.
also armor. So we are going to have to ask you to remove it before going to the courtroom, then for holding. Once you get through processing, you will be given your stuff back, but obviously for the safety of the courts and of the processors, we must ask that you give them up for now.
I thought with that
Out of
action.
It's like out of character. Like, if I do show the adamantine, do they even care?
You could try.
Alright, Ashton would be like, just like, would start taking off like his necklace that has the adamantine badge
Mm-hmm.
and show it to them.
They say,
I was like,
you may keep your identification, sir.
I was like,
It's gonna work, Ashton.
yeah, I was like, this is my identification, all of me.
No, sir, that's your armor. That's a sword. That's a helmet. That's a cape. I think your identification is well enough covered by your badge. I think if we had the information on your badge, we could get all the information we needed from the guild. So the other identification isn't needed. Please, remove the armor and give up the weapons.
Oh, I've never actually seen Ashton without his armor.
Right.
Are you-
I'm just getting annoyed, like pretty much, like.
Are you taking off your arms and armor?
Because I really don't want to.
It doesn't attune. You just take it off. No, it doesn't unattune. Well, I mean, it does if you're away from it for long enough, but
It doesn't auto-tune.
Hate that.
Alright, fine, whatever. I'll just embark it.
you're taking off your armor?
Yep. I'm annoyed, but yep.
Okay, I'll take your sword too.
Well, looks like I'll be right back.
Oh my god.
Gotta do some more sit-ups.
Hope your auto-tune joke was worth it.
No, it wasn't.
Alrighty, I guess. Are you even wearing your
plot,
badge?
Plot twist, they can't disarm me.
No, you're disarming yourself. I mean, you can summon it back if you want to, like, piss him
I
off.
know. I'll do it if I have to.
But you do that.
Boomerang. God, this is like gonna be one of those like joke scenes where you're just like emptying your pockets of a million things,
Weapons.
a bunch of
Yeah.
different scrolls, and all right, let's see. Take the brass badge. Okay, you're just you don't have anything. All right, I think we can agree on that. Sounds good.
Do they take my ring? Because if
What
they
is
don't
it a ring
notice it,
of? The air
Just-
elemental?
yeah. If they don't notice it, then they don't notice it. It just looks like a ring.
Yeah.
Because I'd only just take off my armor and give them my weapon, and that's about it.
Let's see. I mean, sure, they can give me a stealth check or a sleight of hand. Either one.
All right. Do they take my boots?
Yes.
Oof.
Oh, that's a 9.
While you're taking off your armor, they see your ring that you're unable to hide in time. Say jewelry too, sir. Alrighty. So they take that too. Anything else you think you can hide?
I'm just trying to think.
I'm back.
I'm gonna make you fit.
One of these days.
Yes, I could use the ring as the religion for the air temple. That could be that.
Wow. Feels like a stretch.
All
can
right,
do it.
give
Fuck
me
yeah.
a deception check.
Hey, that's a little bit better. That's a 13.
13. Okay, let me see. Let me see what they roll. You know what? They rolled like shit, so they
Yes!
they look at you and they say whatever.
Like, alright.
I have requests.
You have a request?
Can I keep my instrument? That's it.
No, sir. You will have your instrument back after you're in holding.
Very well then.
Alrighty. So you guys have been stripped of all your stuff except for the things that we said that you weren't. And yeah, some guards come in and they escort you nice and peacefully. They don't even put their arms on you. You just follow them, and they bring you to one of the a familiar place.
Yeah, I remember this place.
Place that let's see. just copy this real quick.
Is it that place?
It's this place.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you guys are just in like this little, little staging area. The guard's talking to you guys. Alrighty. It says here that you are wildly dangerous, but civil.
Wow.
Are we going to have an issue here?
I don't.
Alright. Well, you're free to stay here. If you want to leave before your court period, you can ask for an escort. But yes, you are not allowed to leave without permission until your court date. But you will not be locked up. You will be given, free roaming, and you will be treated as a guest. Are these terms reasonable?
Fine by me.
I'll look to Ashton for him to give a nod first.
He grudgingly says if we must.
Alrighty. They say, alright, your court date, looks like it's been moved up. It's in 2 days. Do you have any objection to that?
I'm here.
We still haven't been given an official list of our crimes.
Let's see, it says here.
I would like that on paper, sir.
Sure. He hands you a copy of what he was already looking at, and he reads it off, and it says, yes. What is it? Excuse me. Breaking and entering, prison escape, murder, or let's see how many counts, like fucking 8? How many guards were there? Fuck. That many counts of murder, and housing a fugitive, and yeah, I think that'll be it.
We need some clarity on housing a fugitive.
Yes, it seems that. Oh, yes, we had a prisoner actually here that you're being accused of taking out and bringing with you.
I don't know anything about that telepathy. Oh, I know what he's talking about.
I was like, technically, we didn't break him out. He broke himself out.
We did.
No, this isn't the person you bring this up with, guys.
Right.
No, I'm saying mentally.
We are solidly in anything you can say will be held against you.
No, this is mentally, yeah.
And he says,
use it in court.
have you found any representative yet? A representative yet to represent you in court?
Can we call Tezza?
You can call whoever you want. If you want to look for a lawyer in town, you're more than free to do so.
Can I get a scroll sending?
Was that something that was in your possession before?
No. But
did you
I'll
have
pay
money
for it.
one in your possession before?
Probably. Yeah.
All right.
We
Well,
just went.
If we can escort you to the to get the stuff, and if you need to send a sending spell, you can gather your stuff, find a scroll, and do it that way.
Okay. That's fine.
Alrighty. So, I think we will end it here, guys.
Sounds good.
So, we've got some immediate things to do. One, I mean, obviously, you're guilty on all charges.
Whoa,
but
what?
Hey, wow, we didn't kill anyone.
I'm guilty, innocent
yes,
until
you did.
proven guilty.
No,
Did I actually kill anybody?
you
I really don't
you
think
can
we
you
did.
can argue that. So if you want to put all of it on to Crucible, then sure.
No,
You
I mean, I really think we didn't. Like,
No, you
Were
literally
you
did.
able to
I'm
pull
not
that
talking
mod?
as I have to look it up again. I don't think I did, but I'll have to find it. But yeah, like you guys killed people.
We did.
It's like, no, that's a fact. I'm not saying this like in game. This is not a game. You killed people.
I think we're gonna need a bit of time to like really dig the like laws in this town, looking for loopholes. In what cases is it okay to kill an officer of the law who's pursuing you, escaping a crime?
Self-defense?
Yeah,
No.
see how far could we argue that?
No, not very far at all. If you're in the process of a crime, you cannot claim self-defense.
So how do they know we were in the process of a crime?
Good question.
It was like we weren't.
Why were those guards even there?
Because they blew a whistle. And we attacked the last one before going into hell. Do they know that?
That's all up in the air. That'll all come out in evidence, and once you get some representation, you'll find that you'll be able to get some stuff in discovery.
Yeah, we're obviously guilty.
Exactly. But you're innocent until proven guilty. Kind of.
We did kill Lich too.
Yeah. So I mean, you can always appeal to
Leniency.
yeah.
Still
be
kill
like,
people.
Like, look, we had a secret mission, right? We had to do it. We're willing to resurrect the soldiers, but I didn't think that saying that in the moment, would have been a good idea, because then you'd be doing this and throwing us in jail, but we had other things to do. We killed a lich. We saved the world, Priorities, man. Let me just resurrect all your guys, and bada bing, bada boom. You can just go in and say that, and they'll totally let you get away with that in the town of Law.
No, they won't.
But yes, I will be giving you guys some information in between sessions of what evidence they have, which is called discovery. When you see the evidence of your opponents, I don't think you guys have any alibis or any evidence because you did it.
Yeah, that's why we need loopholes and
Yes.
justifications.
Yes. I think
And
you're...
what's that law that says like a jury can decide that a law is unjust in this right circumstance? I feel like this town might not have that.
Yeah, I don't think that's a law. Because, I mean,
It's a law in real life. If it's a jury order, if it's a jury case, the jury can literally say, like, listen, we know they broke the law, but the law does not apply in this situation or something.
Right.
Something like that.
They just say that you're
But
not guilty.
I don't think that can work in super ultra order world.
Yeah. We'll see. I'll give you more details about the specifics on how court works and everything, which I guess we'll be
We're just
through
gonna
Graves.
we're gonna have to do it through old-fashioned blackmail. Graves, you're gonna have to steal the list who's gonna be the jurors on our case, and we're gonna have to find some family members.
Okay, let me save this table.
No magical in the courtroom. That's why what we need to do needs to be non-magical.
Alrighty. All right, good game. That was, I think that was a good session. We got a lot of stuff done. I think we have a lot of things in motion that could be fun.
We got a lot of irons in the fire, that's for sure.
I hope my sendings go out. I'm gonna get 2 scrolls.
Sure.
I didn't mention it because I didn't want to interrupt, but I can cast sending. You know that, right?
Yes,
I prepare it every day now.
But at the same time, it's just, remember last time we tried to send Tezza from Crucible and it came up as an answer machine? So my theory is that I should be the one to send it because I can actually cast sending. It's just I don't have the spell prepared.
Whatever you say.
Oh, you're saying Tezza has caller ID?
Yeah, I'm saying Tezza has caller ID. Because who knows?
Ashton, I'm sorry to have to be the one to say this, but Tezza was never real. It was a figment of your mind, of your stress-addled mind after your clan died.
So So then how do you explain all of the weapons and armor and magicals that he got from Tessa?
You simply made those yourself. In a fit of madness.
Boss
That's even
artificer.
scarier. That's even scarier.
So wait, is this checkers? It's checkers.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it could be Chinese checkers.
All right, guys. Good game.
Good.
Good night.
I can summon the best
Good
thing
night,
if you
guys.
promote me.
Okay, let's see what you got, Blade.
It's something terrible.
All right, good game,
Where is it? I gotta
everybody.
find
Thank
it.
you
Give me a
again,
second.
Conrad, for DMing.
Where is it?
Good night.
There it is. Sir.
Um,
There you go. Merry Christmas. Harvest Valley Runch.
But it doesn't even do anything.
It's literally just a token.
Yeah, you
if
can't
you
even
want something-
squirt it.
I want something funny. It's usable. Let me load it. How about this?
That's just a
Bag of holding.
bag.
But it's Kirby.
Yeah, I've got the Kirby bag. Hold on. This is funny.
That is pretty fun.
All right, good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Have a banana.